Take a bow. Jesus Christ, we do not play games here in the Gorilla Platoon. Another result in the bag, 17-week transformation, 15 kg off the frame, more muscle developed everywhere, and a dangerous physique to showcase for it. We're going to talk through the transformation in this video here so you can extract the knowledge and implement it to your own transformation, which should be starting very, very soon after Christmas, in the new year, ready to get after it and send your physique to the moon like this guy. There is potential here in all of you. You just need a structured plan. You need to stick on the plan for long enough to yield the results from the actual work you're doing, and things will change for you. So let's waste no time and roll straight into it. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Tom Sergi and I run the Gorilla Platoon, which is an online physique transformation program where we get results like this each and every week, and then we just talk about them online along with the trials and tribulations that we may have faced. Topic of today's video: how to get in dangerous physical condition ready for next year so you can become a better version of yourself. How we're going to skin the cat, because that is what we do here. We skin many cats. We're going to go through the principles and the mindset first, and then we're going to go and take you through the actual tactics, how we set him up, what calories is on, cardio, what training we did, how we adapted the plan week by week to get the changes, and how we ran a peak week and a high carb day for the final photos. So let us roll straight in. I thought I would go a level deeper and give you the Gorilla Platoon commandments, my 10 commandments, 10 tenets that I like to live by and really always reaffirm to the boys with inside the Gorilla Platoon each and every week when they're doing their check-ins. You get all of these, or most of these, at the forefront of your mind. It will make the adherence to the tactics a hell of a lot easier. So, number one is there for you to be an independent individual, to rely on yourself. You must understand that no one is coming to save you. You must stand on your own 2 feet. No one gives a shit whether you get in the best shape of your life or not. Only you, and I guess me, because I'm making this video for you, but only us two care about you getting in the best shape of your life. Nobody else could give a flying fuck whether you get in the best shape of your life or not. No one is coming to save you. You must do it yourself. You must move through this earth with a solid level of independence, knowing that you need nothing from nobody and you were just there to give and enjoy life. The next one is there for confidence. It is very important that you walk around this earth being a confident human being. Your whole life will change when you go from non-confident to confident, and that can go across many areas. That can go with how you feel about yourself, how you perform in your craft, how confident you are when you look in the mirror, how confident you are in certain social situations, how confident you are around other members of your peers. So you must believe you are special and you are here for a reason, and there is no one better than you. So you must believe that you are here for a reason. We are all different. You are different to me. We have different skills, interests, and things that get us excited. Different things will put a fire in my belly versus yours. And that you must explore that. You must move through life exploring your interests, what you care about, the people you want to help. And that you are here for a reason. Because if not, then what's the point? We're just here to exist as rotten flesh on this earth. The next thing that you must look at is you can achieve absolutely anything with enough time and effort. Like, you must look at people and think, yeah, that makes sense. If I was just given enough time and put enough effort in, I would also be able to become an astronaut, a physicist, a doctor, whatever the fuck. Like, with enough time and effort, I would get there too. You must have the arrogant zest about you to believe I could do literally anything as long as I put all my effort in, all my time in, didn't get distracted, stuck to it for long enough, I would achieve the thing. I generally believe any human being could pretty much do anything with enough time and effort. Obviously, there'll be outliers, there'll be certain things you just cannot do, but like, the things that like most people think they can't do is so big that they just never even fucking try. You must believe with enough time and effort, you can achieve the thing too. If other human beings are doing it, so are you. The next one is for accountability. And this is one of my favorite sayings, that you are where you are in life right now because of your own doing. And you can disagree with that statement all you like, but it is your problem whether you want to disagree with it or not. And you know, that's a good thing, because when you have maximum accountability for something, you can take all the credit for anything that's good, and you also have all the control to change something that you're not too happy with. The next one is quite an important one, and this will go across many domains of your life. Do what you say you're going to do. Your word must mean something. Your word must carry weight. Even little things. If you're going to go on a date with a chick, Turn up on time. Turn up 5 minutes before. Be fucking ready. It may seem cool to be late, but your word then means nothing straight away from the get-go. You don't want to be cutting about this earth knowing that your word does not mean something. If you say you're going to do it, don't be fucking flaky. Do the thing which you say you're going to do. Now, why I say this is every time you do that thing, you are confirming to yourself that you can trust yourself. And that is the only way you will gain self-respect. You must love yourself before other people can love you. Otherwise, you will live a fucking chasey, miserable, thirsty life trying to get respect from other people when you don't even respect yourself. If you would punish yourself more than you would for other people, people are going to smell that a mile off and they're not going to respect you either. Self-respect is absolutely everything. It is so important for negotiating situations and relationships. If you don't respect yourself, you will always lose and feel mass amounts of pain. The next one is loyalty. Do not sell yourself. Do not allow ill words to be spoken of your tribe members. Now, this one is specifically for the guerrilla platoon, but essentially, this goes to who you are as a person. If you have vetted people and got them with inside your tribe, in the modern day we call that your friendship circle, don't allow people to speak ill of them. Stand up for your people. Be loyal to them. If you say you're going to do something for them, do it. If they need you to come pick you up an hour away because they were on the piss and they fucking need a lift home, go and get them. Be loyal. Don't go and sleep with your mate's exes. Don't do like weird shit like that. Be loyal to your people because that is all you ever have. Don't sell yourself short. Most people do not really think they can achieve or set their standards high enough, and they will never get in dangerous condition. You must have a higher vision for yourself. You must look at your life as a game that you are just looking to bring all domains up of your life. I realize as of late I am not too equipped in taste of music, so I've started to experiment and try out different genres of music, make playlists, and realistically, instead of trying to just go off how I like the sound, more how the tunes make me feel. Like, I've got a certain playlist now called like Optimism, and it's essentially when I want to feel optimistic, that will go on, and that's the state it puts me in. So like, have your own vision for different areas of your life, level up all the other aspects to move you towards that vision. But if you're not moving towards a vision for yourself, like, life could be pretty boring. Like, most of you watching this have probably played a video game in your life, and you like the fact that there was a quest and something to go and achieve. Well, look at that for your life. Only instead of playing it for a digital like screen and getting fucking poor posture, you can actually go and level up each area of your life, and it's fun because you're living it and reaping the rewards of it in real time. The next thing, for freedom, you can't go without risk. You can only go through it. You cannot, if you want something you truly want, you must go through the risk. You must be a risk taker. And does this translate specifically to physique development? Yes. Because if you're not the type of person that will take risks, you're not the type of person that will be like, fuck it. Let's see how this thing goes. I'm willing to put my identity, my ego to the side and go all in on this thing to yield the result out of it. Now, you must take risks in life to achieve anything of serious merit. I've taken a fair few over the last 2 years, and they've got me to where I am today, which I'm very, very grateful for. But honestly, it's not going to be comfortable at the time. People say take risks, be a risk taker, but they don't tell you it is uncomfortable taking that risk. You should feel uncomfortable, and it's fucking normal. Consistency. This is one of the absolute pillars of the guerrilla platoon. You are the man that's supposed to live in the trenches. If you want to look in dangerous condition, you are one of those people that's just supposed to live in the trenches. Some are, some aren't. Some live in luxury, some have things given to them. Some are just in a comfortable environment and things are not really that tough. People like us aren't. People like us are supposed to live in the trenches. People like us came from absolutely zip all and managed to give and leave a good imprint on the world. People like us are supposed to fucking suffer all the time to become the best version of ourselves. So it must be like that, and accept it and be happy with it. If you find you've always lived in the trenches, things are always difficult, then good. You are one of the chosen ones, not the ones that gets to live passively in the fucking bed sheets. So be consistent. Be consistent with the tough times and you will yield the result and the physique that you desire. If you are inconsistent, you will not reap the rewards or get the results. The last one is discipline. The day you pass on discipline is the day you will die inside. Because ultimately, discipline equals freedom. The only way to get the things you truly want is by being disciplined. It's by saying to yourself, no, I will not do that thing. I said I wouldn't do it, so I won't do it. Again, self-respect, being disciplined. Being disciplined is literally everything, and it's in a way being disciplined to a boring task. Like getting you in shape is pretty boring. I'm going to make you eat the same foods for X amount of weeks. I'm going to make you do cardio, which you can say is boring. I'm going to make you walk a certain amount, and then I'll make you train, which is quite fun and exciting. But honestly, it's simple and it's boring. But people can't do simple and boring. People don't have the discipline to just stick to one thing they said they were going to do for long enough, and that's why they don't have the results. Most of your problems are found simply because you just can't stick to one thing for long enough. Your own brain will come in with fancy ideas saying, we should try this, when it really shouldn't. Turn your brain off, follow everything I'm going to say in this video, and you will be in dangerous condition. These are the mindsets. Pick out your favorite ones of these and bolster them together. I don't expect you to remember all 10. I want you to have your favorite ones, the ones that resonate with you, and you will put them into your life in the forefront of your mind. Write them down every day so you can see them and make them who you are, and then you will become that individual. Now, that is setting your mind up ready for this transformation, because we could give you the physique. If we don't fix the brain inside, you will not have the success. You will not reap the rewards you want. I can almost imagine that it's probably the same for money. Like, as I've started to make more money, the more I realize the people that are above me that are kind of still living boring, sad lives is because they just got more money, but they didn't develop their character. And money on its own is kind of useless if you don't have the character. Use the money to develop your character, and you will live a much better life. That is the quest I'm currently on in my life too. So let's roll into the tactics. So we set him up to begin with, 85 kg from the scale, and I believe he was sat at 23% body fat. We didn't go into a drastic deficit, so just 200 calories less, sat him at 2,600 calories. We started at 60 minutes of cardio per week, not per day, and with that, the heart rate was 120 to 130. 10k steps, and then a 5-day training split made up of push, pull, legs, chest and back, arms, and delts. Now let's go into the next section of the video and show you what we did and when. So when we're looking at his training, one thing I'm very, very critical on is tempo. This is the speed in which you perform each repetition. Slow on the way down, 3, 2, 1, pause at the bottom. Drive on the way up is going to take 1 to 2 seconds in the beginning and then 1 second at the top. Notice the concentric time will slow down as you go through your set. The last repetitions want to take you 3 to 4 seconds. That's how you know you're training hard enough. If you're still pressing those last repetitions in 1 or 2 seconds, you could have done more. You could have put more weight on. You could have done more reps. Do not sell yourself short if you want to look dangerous. You must train like a savage week in, week out. Another thing to understand is the rep ranges. Sometimes I will run it as a top set, 6 to 10, and a back off, 12 to 15. The reason for this, it forces you to train hard. It forces you to lift heavy. If I give you 4 sets of 8 to 12, you will spread the effort out across those 4 sets. Now, volume is important, but that's why you're going to do 3 sets, plus another 2, plus another 3, plus another 9 again on back. So there's enough volume across the week. There's enough frequency across the week. What you need to do is train fucking hard. Move as much load as you possibly can do in one given effort, and the muscle will grow. If you fucking nurse it, if you fucking tickle the weights, you will not grow muscle. It is as simple as that. So that's the training split we followed. Push, pull, legs, chest and back, delts and arms. Movements that I would really heavily invest in is some form of an incline press, some form of a flat. The pec deck will serve you very, very well. Pull, I would say a single arm pulled out, keep the elbow close to the body, shorten the lat. Some form of T-bar upper back row to absolutely blast the upper back. Give delts and arms its own day as well, and hit the muscle across, move your arm for different positions to achieve that as well. Next, what we want to look at is nutrition and the feeding. So what sort of a meal plan you can expect to see. Okay, when we're going for a meal plan, this is a standard template one I tend to use, but I thought I'd show you this to give you some ideas. Obviously, it's not set to his 2,600 calories. This is the staple diet plan I use. So this meal plan is what I get the guys to follow. One set meal plan, just run it for at least 6 weeks before you make a change. Meal 1, oats, 70 grams, dry weight, add water to it, let it expand like fucking cement so it will pack you out. Reason for this is we want it fibrous, we want it filling. Whey protein goes in there to add protein to the meal. Peanut butter goes in there to slow down digestion and for taste, and berries go in there for sweetness, taste, and fiber as well. Have this as far into the day as you can if you are in a dieting phase. You want to shorten the window that you're eating and extend the time of fasting. It will make you more productive in the morning. Have this with water. Meal 2 goes down the range. It's chicken breast. Add whatever dry seasonings you want. Vegetables, whatever veg you want up to the amount that you should be eating. And then rice coming in dry weight of 50 grams. Now you can swap that for a tortilla or pasta or potato. Meal 3, we go back to oats. Again, slow down digestion, keep it fibrous, keep it filling. Have this 45 minutes before with some jam in there for some quicker carbs. Post-workout, just a shake. Meal 5, same again. Chicken breast, vegetables. This time we go pasta sauce, but that could be swapped for a different carb source. The chicken breast could be swapped for turkey, tuna, or whitefish. Meal 6, we finish with some morale and something sweet. Low-fat yogurt, 200, dark chocolate, 70% or above with this, and berries at 100 grams. Now, one thing I'll say on the meal plan is keep it simple. Keep it fucking simple, stupid. If it's simple, it's easier to follow. You don't need variety. You need one version of the truth, one thing to stick to. It'll make your shopping list as small as possible, and it will make prepping it easier. You do not want to make 3 different fancy meals because that is admin, and admin is something that you don't want to be doing because the more roadblocks you have to sticking to the plan, the more chance there is that you will not follow it. It's not about a fancy fucking meal plan. It's not about a fancy workout plan. It's about a simple one that you can stick to for 17 weeks so you can get results. I can't stress that enough. Now, little tricks you can do when you do come to make changes is you can pull from fats first. We're coming in at best part of 60 grams. Dark chocolate can be pulled down. The berries can be, the peanut butter can be pulled down. Then you can start attacking at the oats. What you want to try and keep high is your around the workout nutrition, and I would also try and keep in this rice here in for as long as possible, so you're going to get those carbs in. That's assuming you're going to train around midday. Obviously, if you are going to train first thing in the morning, you're going to swap this out for some form of fruit. Still fibrous, still will fill you up a bit, but it's going to digest very, very quickly. So that's the way you're going to approach your feeding. With the cardio, what you will do, what we did do, is start on 60 minutes. Or if you are needing to get the job done a bit quicker, start on 20 minutes per day, heart rate 120 to 130 on something that's non-impact. To begin with, do incline treadmill walk, progress that to a cross trainer, and then after that, progress that to some form of a Stairmaster. Other means you've got a progression. So this is important now. To get the result we did, we needed to make changes week on week. Now, what you will do, and I in many videos, I've given you the exact changes, but I thought like, it doesn't carry that much weight, me telling you what change we made and when. What you need to know is the principle for you and how your body responds personally. So you're going to do this. You're going to set up your calorie deficit, find your maintenance online, set it at 200 calories less. Macros are going to be 1 gram per pound of body weight. Fats are going to be at 20% of the target. The rest is filled with carbs, which also makes up your fiber as well. Now, you're going to run with that for the first week. You're going to weigh yourself every day. Every fucking day. You're going to log all the food you eat. You're going to walk 10,000 steps. You're going to do your cardio that was prescribed, and you're going to train. You're going to log that as well. So as you go through the first week, you will then have 7 days worth of data. At the end of that week, 1 of 3 things will have happened. Number 1, you dropped a kilogram. Perfect. Don't change anything. Rinse and repeat for another week. Number 2, you didn't drop a kilogram, but you followed the plan to a T. Now you have 2 options to make. You either increase the output, which I would recommend first. Why? Because the more cardio we can push through, the more athletic you're going to be, and the more we can keep food high to drive performance in the gym, which is your biggest factor for building and retaining tissue, the more we can keep muscle fullness, and the more adherent you're going to be over the long term because you're technically still eating more food. So I push cardio up 20 minutes per day to 30 minutes per day. And then to 40 minutes per day, to 50 minutes per day, all the way up to 60 minutes per day. And then I start to look at pushing the intensity up using a cross train instead of a incline treadmill, push the heart rate up to now 130, 140. And then we may even go to a Stairmaster 140 to 150 when we really want to make people fucking suffer. So there will also come a point though where cardio can be pushed so far, but ultimately it may throw routine off. Then in which case, then we can start to look at pulling from food. Through the fats first, which we spoke about, and then eating into the carbs second, because carbs will drive performance in the gym. Keep them as high as you can for as long as you can. And then from there, it's just a case. Am I either pulling for food or am I pushing cardio? Am I dropping a kilogram every week? If yes, then we're in a great space. The last thing to mention is the training. With the training, you're going to log and record all the numbers that you lifted and make sure you beat what you did last time the next time you step on the gym floor. More load or more reps. Rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. Do not leave anything on the table. You know in your heart of hearts if you are tickling the weight, if you are being a fucking mincer. So I suggest you get in there, move those load with fucking intent that you want to have a dangerous physique, and you will have one. You'll also burn more calories simultaneously for that. The last thing to mention is sleep. If you sleep poor, your test levels are probably going to drop. If you sleep poor, your cortisol is going to be higher. It's going to be harder to pull off body fat. You're also then going to struggle to grow and repair the tissue you damaged, and your signals of leptin and ghrelin will also be fucked, so you'll feel hungry as well. I can't stress enough. 8 hours sleep each and every night. Non-negotiable. Respect yourself. Put your phone down. Get in fucking bed. Stop texting. And just screw the nut for yourself. For once in your life, for 17 weeks, just go to bed early and get 8 hours sleep. You're not asking for the absolute earth. Do all those things and you will end up with the physique that you desire, which ended up being 15 kgs off the frame, so down to 70 kg. I would say sub 10% here, judging by how peeled up that back was, and a real good end product. Probably looking at about 8% here. This is an absolute dangerous physique, and dare I say, probably one of the best I've managed to deliver within the Gorilla Platoon so far. So hopefully you took some value from it. If you want me to do this for you, there'll be links in the description. Book a call and we'll chat personally. Apart from that, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you tomorrow.